All right, so let's do the tutorial for the My Scene version of Project 4 Outdoor Scene. Okay, so I'd say the thing to do is start a new Max, and first thing you want to do is save it. So go over here to File and go to Save As, and then you should be in your own H drive, in the student drive, and in the Scenes folder. And we'll go ahead and save it. Let's see here. I think I got it started here. Yeah. So your last name, your first name, and Project 4D My Outdoor Scene. Remember, this is your outdoor scene. So even though I give you suggestions in here, please go ahead and make it your own. Okay. And we'll put save. All right, so in making my outdoor scene, I thought that I wanted to make it a little bit more expansive. Like, what would we do if we were to have a character move around a little bit more? Or what if we were wanting to pan a camera and get the camera started to be animated a little bit? So, yeah, we'll walk you through it. Anyways, so let's start by changing all our viewports. That's what you want to do all the time. It only takes a second. You know what we're going to do. We're going to change it from wireframe to the default shading. And we're going to show display selected with edge faces. I'm going to assume that the unit measurements are in feet and inches, and when I start building stuff, I'll see. So we'll just let that go. So I say, Alt W here to make this a little bit bigger. I'm going to start with a simple cylinder. There we go. Stretch that out a little bit. And right click so I stop making cylinders. I'm going to center it. So here we go. I've got this. Center and center. Okay, let's look at the parameters of this thing. So first off, this is outdoors, right? And this is going to be my stage, so it's going to be big. So let's go ahead and make it like 100 feet across and maybe about 70 or 80 feet high. And the height segments, here, we can see the whole thing. Watch this. If I just go down here and go to my zoom extents all selected, there. Now I can see my cylinder again. Anyways, my height segments, I don't need any height segments. So just one. One is fine. And then my cap segments, I want a bunch of segments up here in the cap. So I think like 64 be good. That seems like a lot, but you'll see. And then the side segments, also like 64 of them. So it's a nice round circle here. And finally, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it an editable mesh. Okay, so I think from there what I'll do is I'll go to my left-hand view. So L for left, and zoom so I can see it. And I'm going to start cutting this thing up a little bit. First thing I'm going to do is go to my vertices here, and I'm going to select about half of this right here. So selecting all these vertices on top, and I'm going to go ahead and delete. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to my polygons, and I'm going to select everything here, and then I'm going to deselect these ones just across the side here, so I only get the ones on top. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to push down my Alt key, put a marquee through there, and once again I'm going to say delete. And you're going to see that what happens is, let's go T for top, and zoom out, is that whole top part's gone. Watch, if I go back, you'll see there was more, and then I deleted just that. Okay, and let's go back to my perspective view here. And looking pretty good. I've got this one little legacy little bit right here. I want to get rid of that one so we have a nice clean edge. And F for front. Did I set it up right? Hopefully I did. Oh, I did it just exactly backwards, but that's no big deal. Let's do this. Let's go T for top, and I'm going to grab this thing right here. That's everything. I don't need to do it like that here. And I'm going to rotate it. So I want to rotate it a full 180. So I'm going to look down. Oh, you know what? I'm going to set these right here. Angle snaps. That'll make it easier. So 180. There we go. And now, if we were to look at it, let's go right here on the edge. Can we see my front view here? Let's go perspective here. Is my front-ish sort of view. You can see, yeah, so that's that way when I look into it, when I go to my front viewport, I'll be seeing exactly what I'm looking for. Sorry for that extra step. But in any case, now these are a little bit hard to see right here, right? And what we'll do so that we can see everything better is we're going to do what's called flipping the vertices. So I'm going to go ahead and selecting everything. I'm going to go down here, down. You see surface properties. I'm going to say flip. Okay, now all of a sudden, it's these things that will be active. See, because the polygons have a side that, well, is, let's say, it shows an image or it reflects light, and one that doesn't. And so we want it to be the one that does, is the part that we see. Don't worry about it. All you have to know is that you go here and you say flip, and then it should be a nice bright color here. Yeah. And that's what we're looking for, right? That's looking pretty good. That's my stage so far. I think what I want to do too is I want to go one more step and I want to separate this bottom from the top. So what I'll do is I'll go here to polygons and selecting these guys right here, I'm going to go here and up just a little bit. Okay, there I am at the top, coming down. And you know how you can attach things? Well, you can also detach things right here. So detach, and I'm going to call this sky. Alright, and that's going to be my main background. And here, then, this other part, that's left over, we're going to call that ground. Okay, good deal. And what we're going to do with this ground is we're going to start giving it a little bit of a shape. Now, in the past, what we've done is we've selected the vertices